Hi there, this is Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Today is the 12th of May 2014 at 10:40 in the morning. I got this email from a boy. Obviously, I'm not going to give the name because I just want to keep it confidential. They shouldn't get in any problems. But I got this email from this boy, and he says, "Hi Loy, I'm studying in our own our own high school, Warqa'a. Okay, our own high school. I don't know which school is that. Our own high school, Warqa'a. There's a problem I want to share with you. Our parents pay a big amount of money to the school, which is true. That includes all the facilities, academics, and all. And the way how the school treats us is the way how they treat servants. We have to do all the work for them. Now, I don't seem to understand what you're saying. Work means we have to do each and everything for them. We spill water on the chair by mistake, the teachers shout at us. But a few teachers are very kind to us. Suppose a student gets below average in any subject and that particular teacher makes fun of us, and they do compare us with the best student who scores marks in the exam. If below average student goes and asks the teacher for a doubt, he will come back to the place with full ashamed. Okay, he'll come back to the place ashamed because the teachers make fun of us because we don't understand the concepts. And when they say you were in some other world while teaching, okay, but when the so-called best student goes to the class, in the class goes to the teacher and asks the same doubt, they'll clear it for him. Okay, now there are a couple of things which I want to address here, my dear friend. First and foremost is, okay, it's good that you realize that your parents pay a big amount to the school. Okay, it's really good. And you also realize that you're paying the money for the facilities, for the academics, and for everything else. Now, your main concern which you brought out is how the school treats you, and you claim that they treat you like servants. Now, I feel this is a very general statement. I don't think it's very true. Agreed, teachers don't give you VIP status. They don't treat you like royalty. But I don't personally think a teacher treats you like servants. Yes, there are some horrible, rotten teachers. I've known it from my own experience. They are seriously messed up in the head. I had my share in Sergeant Indian School. Some were really horrible, terrible. They deserve not only to be put in jail. I think they deserve to be publicly humiliated. I don't know, his name is Abdul Rahman, or I can't remember his name, but he used to beat me up. He used to violently beat me up, and he used to tell people that he used to hate me. He was a perfect jackass, an asshole. I hate him. If I see him today, I will still disrespect him because he didn't deserve respect. So there are teachers, but there are teachers who are really good. I had Isa Koya, who was a brilliant sir. I had Nair, who's the headmaster now. He's the principal of Sergeant Indian School. He's a good man. I had Mr. Pillay, who was a great man. So there are some good teachers, there are bad teachers, but that does make the whole school a bad place. And also there's something you need to understand here, my young little boy, is the teachers are human beings. They are put under a lot of stress and pressure, both from the management and from the school. And when you have a classroom of 30 students, there are some people who drive them crazy. There are some people who drive them mad. Now, don't tell me all you youngsters are, saints. You're all nice boys. You don't make any mischief. So you need to understand that sometimes they do go crazy. They're human beings. They do go crazy. So that is why maybe they have a particular way of treatment, because they've gauged your personality. Maybe they've gauged you that you don't take study seriously. Now, for example, when you wrote to me, you had a lot of mistakes in your email, a lot of mistakes. The spelling of doubt was D-O-U-G-H-T. So it's D-O-U-B-T. D-O-U-B-T? Yeah, it's D-O-U-B-T. You need to know how to use the internet. You need to have, correct spellings. So it clearly shows to me your grasp of the English language is not good, which I don't say is bad. Improve on it. Improve on it. But see, the one thing you need to understand, it's very hard. It's very easy to give teacher advice and say, oh, treat all children nicely. But respect begets respect. You give respect, you get respect. You treat teachers like, most in a classroom of 30 students, There are some students who will really behave well and respect the teacher. There are others who make fun of the teacher. So you can't expect the teacher to treat everyone the same. Okay, it's very hard. It's very hard. It's asking for too much. Okay. Now, you do agree when you said that there are a few teachers who are kind to us. So you see, your school is not all that bad. Okay. Suppose a student gets below average marks, the teacher makes fun of you. See, this is more like negative motivation where the teacher, instead of using the stick, kind of makes fun of you, so you feel bad and you study hard. This is a kind of a strategy. It's not that the teacher derives any pleasure. Although I think maybe you should communicate to the teacher and say, I don't like this, please don't do it. But then, you need to earn your credentials. You can tell the teacher, respect me, don't make fun of me. But then you need to prove yourself, at least get decent marks. I'm not saying get the highest marks, at least above passing marks. And talk to the teacher and tell her, I feel bad that you're making fun of me. Okay, I'm sure the teacher doesn't have a bad bone in her body. And they compare us to the best student. Now, this sucks. Okay, I'll tell you honestly, this sucks. And I'll tell you a fact. Just because a student gets a rank or first rank or the highest marks, that is no indication that they're going to be successful in life. Most of the rank holders I know in my school days today have just average jobs. And me being a failure, there are many other boys who are failures. We are doing exceptionally well, not all, but some of us are doing really, really well. So, comparing one student to another is like comparing a banana to an apple. It does make sense. They're both different. And even two apples, they're totally different. So you can't compare. It's wrong. They should not compare. If a below student goes and asks teachers for a doubt, he comes back to his place completely ashamed. Now that is wrong. That I totally don't endorse. I think a teacher should understand that he or she should respect everyone and not take people, as a joke. But having said that, if you ask for a doubt, take it seriously. Respect the teacher. Don't ask for a doubt and make fun of the teacher behind or, mock the teacher's opinion. All right. Now, the teachers say that you're in some other world while teaching. Well, you can't help it because the teachers keep doing this job day in and day out. I mean, for 6 to 8 hours, it's not a joke. So I think even the teacher, you got to give the teacher a break. See, just as you're not perfect, you can't expect perfection from them. But at the same time, I think it's a process of communication. Communicate to your teachers just as you have communicated to me. Okay? So this is my response to you, my dear young boy. I didn't take your name because I don't want you to fall in trouble. So I hope this answers your question. And what I'd recommend for you to do is communicate with the teacher. Tell them how you feel. I'm sure the teacher will, kind of give you the benefit of the doubt. But then study hard. Study hard. Okay. Change your group of friends and focus on having friends who really study. Talk to your parents. Ask them for guidance. And remember this, that you need to get marks, although not very high marks. You need to get marks if you have to be taken seriously in society because it shows your ability to be disciplined. And I would just say that be positive, just be positive. This is a phase of your life that you'll go through and one day you will really miss. So, Loy from loymachedo.com. Thank you very much for writing to me. I hope this has answered your question. Anything else, do send me an email. Bye.